All right. Live.
Okay.
At 24 Hours of Booty.
Yes.
You just randomly walked over to this booth and said, I want to be on a podcast.
Absolutely.
All right. Who are you?
My name is Lauren DiFrank, and this is my 13th 24 Hours of Booty.
13.
Yeah.
You don't even look like, how old are you?
I just turned 35. Yeah.
What drugs are you on? 'Cause
None.
You look young.
Yeah.
You don't have
Thank
a single
you.
wrinkle.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Are you Italian?
No.
Greek?
No.
What?
I know.
What are you?
I don't know. I think I just stay away from the sun.
I love it. Well, that's my problem. So anyway, 13 years doing 24 Hours of Booty. What made you start doing this?
So I was diagnosed with cancer my senior year of college. I was actually I went to college at Queen's University right here on the Booty Loop. And a couple weeks after I was released from the hospital, after my diagnosis, I got a call saying that the 24 Foundation and Spencer and Susan Luters wanted to cover my tuition so that I could continue going to school while getting treatment here at LCI. So I was completely overwhelmed, and I came to Booty that next year. I was 6 months in remission, and I did the welcome and the opening ceremonies, and I was like, I have to be involved. And 24 Foundation, all the programming, not only the scholarship, but all the programming funded for survivorship at LCI. I took advantage of every single program. So I started getting involved, and then I got involved, and then I went to a wellness retreat program that was a beneficiary of 24 for a long time called Wind River, and that's how my husband and I met. So my husband is a cancer survivor, battled 2 types of cancer over 10 years. Unfortunately, he passed away at the end of last year. Thank you. So we are now keeping his legacy alive with our team on the Booty Loop.
That's an incredible story.
Yeah.
Wow. So what type of cancer did you have?
So I had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What is that?
So it's a blood cancer, and I didn't have any classic symptoms of what I guess normal people experience with lymphoma. I was at a party on a Friday night, and I came home, I was getting into pajamas, and I noticed a golf ball sized lump come out of my neck. That was not there earlier in the evening. So
You thought you had a bad drink or something?
Yeah, or by a bug
spider.
or something crazy. So I went to urgent care the next day, and immediately urgent care called the emergency room, and they're like, they have a private room waiting for you. It's not good.
That quick?
Yeah.
But they caught it that quick?
Yes. So which made my diagnosis and my treatment so much more streamlined, and we knew exactly what was going to be able. Right here on the left side.
I can't see a thing.
I know the plastic surgeon did such a great job. You can't even see anything. So they removed it, did the biopsy, and they were like, we caught it early, but we also have to be really aggressive.
What type of treatments was it?
So I did a chemotherapy regimen called ABVD, and I did 8 rounds of treatment over 16 weeks. So I went every other Friday for 4 months.
And so for people who have never been through a cancer treatment,
Yes.
Can you explain to me the emotions you were going through, but also the regiment? Like, what was it?
Yes. So, I was 22 when I was diagnosed, recently 22, and I was in complete denial. In my head, I was the fittest and most healthy I had been in my life. I was a cheerleader at Queens. I was in tip-top shape. It's like, there's no way. I can't be sick. And so it was really overwhelming. And then my doctors were like, oh, well, your parents live in Ohio. You'll need to go home. And I was like, what? No, it's my senior year. I have to graduate. So luckily, because of the support of 24 and my family moving down here, I was able to do that. But it's also really scary. Everyone had, at that point, I didn't have fear of passing away because everyone was like, oh no, we caught it early. We know what to do. But your entire world gets flipped upside down. I ended up with chemo. Everyone's like, oh, most people don't feel sick their first chemo. It takes a couple times to kick in. And even halfway through my first treatment, I was just so ill.
When you say ill, can you explain to me? It's almost like flu-like symptoms, right?
Yes. Physically and violently ill. So lots of vomiting, sweating, and chills and migraines. All of it just all together, and it's hard to explain because it's it's very flu-like symptoms, but amplified times 100.
It's like being drunk times 100.
Yes. Yes, and there's nothing you can do to feel better, and so like the best you can do is like ask them for amazing sleep medications.
What year was this?
2012.
And how long did it take you before you were cleared?
So after 4 months of treatment, I did a PET scan. It was like right around Valentine's Day that year, or in 2013, and they said everything came back negative, and we could go ahead and remove my port. But they really wanted to keep a close eye on me, especially I was supposed to be doing student teaching, and I actually did my student teaching right here at Myers Park Traditional so I could stay close to the hospital. And they just kept checking my blood levels to make sure, because I was still, even though I was done with treatment and the cancer was okay, my immune system was still so compromised because of the chemo. So they just kept a really close eye on me, and I also really felt fatigued. But I think it helped that I was 22 because
Youth was on your side.
Yes, absolutely.
So when you say a treatment, walk the audience through what a treatment is.
Okay, so before my cancer treatment started, I thought when you got chemotherapy, it was just one bag. They just mix them all together and you go down, but
a port. So people.
Oh yes,
I know what a port
yes.
is.
Yes.
I know what it is, but the people don't. So
Absolutely.
tell me what a port is.
Yeah. So instead of being able to do your infusions and they're having to stick you in the arm, a port is a device that goes in your chest that helps you receive your chemo treatment. So that's where the needle for all of the medication goes, and they give you like numbing cream, and so it makes it, and then you are able to use your hands and bend your arms, and it makes it more accessible. It's a pain in the booty.
It's hours.
Yes.
It's hours
Absolutely.
of sitting there.
Yes.
So did you read a book
So
when you were there?
So I was taking all of my classwork with me.
Oh.
Yes, because I was still fully enrolled at Queens, and my professors were really supportive, but I didn't want to fall behind, so I was bringing all of my schoolwork with me, and I was one of the first patients treated at Living Cancer Institute. It had just opened up. So almost no one was there. A lot of my friends were in nursing school, so my nursing school friends would come and hang out with me. Yeah, it was.
I mean, it's not cool, but that's cool that you had that kind of treatment.
Well, absolutely. And then over the next 10 years, as my husband was going through his treatments, you just see that center get busier and busier, and now there's like really strict guidelines on visitation. So I really got very lucky, and I got to have anyone who wanted to support me was welcome to sit with me.
I want to go into what you said when you first started.
Yeah.
How did the foundation find you?
That's great. So Spencer and Susan and 24 Foundation already had a scholarship set up for students affected by cancer at Queens. And Queens is such a small college that when my diagnosis happened, everyone knew. So I think it was the administration at Queens, and we're like, oh, well, we already have this scholarship. We need to introduce Lauren to Spencer and Susan. And so it wasn't even a couple weeks after my diagnosis that they reached out, and we met and had lunch. And
how much have they meant to you?
Oh, so much. I mean, Spencer and Susan were there for me every step of my chemo regimen. Wow. They were at my college graduation. They were at my wedding.
Wow.
Yes.
This is family now.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
Yeah. So you ride with them when you come here?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
If you can get Spencer on the loop and grab him, it's pretty awesome.
So let me ask you a question. What type of bike do you ride?
Whichever kind of bike I can grab. So sometimes I do have I don't have any fancy. I have like a hand-me-down bike. Yeah. Sometimes I've run it through Bicycle Sport, and I've used an e-bike. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
Go, girl.
Because
Hey, you can come be a part of 24 Hours of Booty. You don't even need to own a bicycle.
You don't.
So if you don't own a bicycle and you want to come be a part of this, where do you rent a bike?
Bicycle Sport.
Bicycle Sport?
Yes.
What's it cost?
That's a good question. I think less than $100
for the whole day.
Yeah, for the weekend.
Week.
Yeah, for the
cool.
weekend. Yeah. And you're supporting the Bicycle Sport is a huge they're a huge support system for 24. So it feels good to give back to support a small business.
I know you just said your husband passed away. What type of cancer did he have?
Yes. So before we met, he had testicular cancer, and he battled that. And then we were in remission when we met. And then 3 months into us dating, he was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a very rare pediatric form of cancer that he got in his mid-30s.
Where do you think cancer has come in the last 20 years? Do you think it's more relevant now that actually more and more of communities and people are being affected by cancer?
Absolutely. And I do think, too, with more screenings and early screenings that are happening, people are getting diagnosed sooner. But I absolutely think there's treatment. I truly believe that my husband lived as long as he did with his diagnosis. Number one, because of the programming that 24 funds at Living Cancer Institute, I think that absolutely helped his survivorship, but also all of the money that's going into research for new treatments and drugs and specialized radiation. We went up to MD Anderson in Texas. We were up at Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York, and he was getting top of the line specialized treatment that helped bridge, because he lived with his cancer diagnosis for over 10 years and it was stage 4.
And they thought he had a year left.
Absolutely.
So he lived 10 years. Was he a fighter?
Absolutely. He was working a full-time job up until like the Friday before.
Do you think that mental preparation plays a big part in how long you fight it?
I absolutely think that if you are a driven person, you have a good support system, and you have an outlet outside of your cancer,
Right.
I absolutely think that helps.
You had a big outlet.
Yes.
How
yes.
supportive are your parents?
So they're
Are
awesome.
they here?
My parents are not here this
All
weekend,
right.
but they are my biggest support system.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I was diagnosed, they were living in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said I'm going to the ER, they drove down, and I looked at them and I said, I'm not leaving Charlotte. And they moved to Charlotte. So
You
that
like Charlotte that much?
I do.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not leaving, and they completely supported and moved down here so that I could.
I'm kind of
be
biased to Charlotte. I went to elementary, junior high, and high school here.
Okay.
I went to college at Western.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps asking me, because I travel quite a bit. I'm
Yes.
all over. We just came back from Australia. We've visited so many countries, and everybody goes, well, where are you going to live? And I'm like, well, I may live in other countries. Charlotte's always going to be my home.
Home. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
Oh, absolutely. Because now I've been here 16 years,
Yeah.
and I don't see myself living anywhere else.
How many laps you done?
So I've done 2 laps today. So I did 24 Foundation now does a 24-mile paddleboard event, and so I have done that the last 2 years.
Shit.
Yes. So.
Paddleboard.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
24 miles last month, and then this year I was the coordinator for the team that I put together in honor of my husband.
Yeah.
And I broke my foot on the loop last year, so I was a little hesitant to really get on the bike. So I've been walking and kind
a
of
special
socializing.
jersey on?
Yes.
What is it?
Team DiFrank.
Okay.
And then my husband is from Pennsylvania, so big Steelers fan.
Oh, 82 Steelers.
Yes.
Got
So
it.
my husband was born in 1982, so that's the number on the
I
back,
love
and
it.
then celebrating his love for
That's
the
awesome.
Steelers.
What was his name?
Rob
Rob
DiFrank. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Are you dating?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I know it's a really interesting line, because there's just so much. There's still so much
emotions.
grief
Yeah, I
to
understand.
go through. But
I appreciate you opening up with that.
Oh,
A lot
absolutely.
of people have a hard time answering that question.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, are you out dating? Are you out inspiring other people? Are you
Yes.
being energetic?
And there's so much stigma around widows or widowers
Yeah.
dating soon
Yeah.
after
Sure.
their spouse dies. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. It's what works best
Yeah.
for you and
Yeah.
how you feel. And right now, so my husband and I had a son. He's now 5.5.
Aw. What's
and
his
so
name?
James.
Is he riding?
He's not allowed on the big
Aw.
loop, but he has ridden. He has not gotten off his bike on this campground loop, so he is getting all the miles in.
Aw.
So he's really my focus right
That's
now.
awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was going to ask if you had kids. So
Yeah, that
So-
was a big.
so Rob's still with you. You got Rob Jr.
Oh, I've got a little mini one.
Rob
And,
Jr.
When we got married and knew we wanted to start a family, we went and saw a fertility specialist. We weren't sure if it was even safe for us to
Did he
try.
have testicular
Testicular cancer was his first cancer.
and everything was fine?
Yeah, because they gave us a 2% chance of getting pregnant on our own.
2%.
And we got pregnant with James. Yeah.
I just, everything just seems to be, you have such a good positive spirit. You have a good outlook. You lost your husband, but you got Rob Jr.
Yeah.
And you're out here having a blast. You're inspiring other people. Do you help volunteer and help with the 24 Foundation yourself?
So I have never been a volunteer. I've always been on top of fundraising and in the event. And this is the first year I haven't cycled. So normally I'm out on the loop.
Yeah.
So it's been very interesting being on the spectating and really cheering on my teammates.
Right.
But I am constantly always doing work for
How much money you
24.
raised?
My team raised this year $14,000. Yeah.
Go girl.
And at the paddleboard event, I raised over $3,200.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's your secret to raising money? Who are your biggest contributors?
Oh, well, I just use my story's pretty touching, so I
yeah.
feel like it's pretty easy for people to open wallets.
I'm going to broadcast this to the world. So
As you should.
How do I find you? Are you on Instagram?
Yes.
What is it?
At Lauren DiFrank.
Okay. And Facebook?
Yep, same thing. Lauren DiFrank.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have TikTok?
I do, and I think it's Lauren DiFrank. Yeah, it's all the same.
Now, do you have any links to your foundations and help and all that kind of stuff on your socials?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so if I wanted to go and have people help you and fund your teams and things.
Oh yeah, I always have it right there.
This will be on our YouTube channel. This will be on Spotify, and we will do a bio, and we will put your links in there.
Sure.
So people can go in and contribute.
That sounds great.
Man, thank you
Yes.
so much for taking the time. This is incredible. I've actually battled cancer myself.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Well, congratulations.
Every day.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll tell you my story off camera. But
Yeah.
it was very emotional because I got to ride up front yesterday.
That's
And all I
it's
did was
really powerful.
I cried the whole time.
Oh, it's just so touching.
When you see
and
kids, you're like, what the? Like, it's crazy.
I know.
They're battling this shit.
And then it just makes motivates you. You're like, okay, I can't complain.
They're happier than me.
I know.
They're like, I'm riding my bike, Mom.
I know. They're just so happy to be here and be alive, and they don't take any day for granted. Yeah.
Now, I'm in a rush right now to live life. So if
Yes.
we want to do something, do anything, I'm in a rush to do my bucket list every day.
Absolutely. I'm here to make memories, and what
Yeah.
else can we do to live life
Experiences.
to the fullest?
Well, I'm so glad I got a chance to meet you.
Yes.
You're very touching. I don't want to cry, but thank you for your time. And
Yeah.
this has been very inspirational. And I hope everybody watches this and gets inspired and come out here. You only get 1,200 riders. We're right at the cap.
Yes.
So if you don't get in early and build you a team, get in
Oh,
early. Next year, you know we're going to
absolutely.
blow it away next year.
Oh my gosh.
Because since COVID, it's getting back to pre-COVID.
Absolutely.
And they hit kind of right there at it this year.
Yes.
And the electricity, the energy, it's crazy.
Absolutely. And I believe they always open up registration for the following year, tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and start signing up and get your teams ready.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Real Talk, Mike Burke. I appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're signing out. We'll see you next time.